Yeah, I don't know what happened to my connection, guys, but that first part is gonna post on my page. But the last thing I was saying was my friend hit me up and asked me to come pick his bag up from the police station. Now, I asked him exactly where to pick it up, and his answer was the cop said he wants you to meet him between the police station and the jailhouse in an alley. And my first thought was, I'm not about to meet a lone police officer in an alley by myself with this skin color. That just does not seem like a wise decision for me to be making. Do the police officer, I'm sure, had no bad intentions, but that just doesn't sound like a good beginning to a story. All right, that sounds like, but the fact that all these things have been happening, it just sounds like something that I should not be involving myself in. I went and got the bag, whatever, made it home safe. That's good. Shout out to the homie, free that person. But you guys have to start protecting yourself. When people ask me, Aaron Moses, what's the first thing I need to learn when I start my on my path to spirituality? Of course, I'm going to tell you these first three things. You need to learn how to meditate properly, and you need to learn how to move and sense energies. Thirdly, you need to learn spiritual protection and defense, okay? Because not everything and everybody out here is going to have your best interests at heart. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a light worker or you're loving light or you only want to work with angels and heal and help. There's going to be someone or something, no matter how much good you put into the universe, no matter how much love and light and positivity you spread, there's always going to be someone or something out there that's going to try to destroy you, whose purpose it is to destroy you. They could have not one spiritual bone in their body, but it's just something about you and it's something about how they were raised or neglected or abused that just is not going to feel like a complete being unless you're in pain or on a path towards destruction. All these people who wanted me to lose my job because of my spiritual path and knowledges, and because I socialize with everybody, not only just Christians and Catholics, but pagans and Satanists and witches and Luciferians and everybody who I can get some knowledge from. Why would you don't know anything about me? These people who people there's people out here who hate your gender, who want you to get the worst STD or STI, whatever viruses that you can possibly have. There's people who pray every day that you get the worst disease that you can get. There's people out here who know that people just don't want to see you win. People don't want to see you win. This is a test. This is a test. It might just be a test for me because I am going through my Saturn return very soon. But every time I read a Virgo, it always comes down to them making it their business to record all the data, whatever it is you might want to learn. Anything for a Virgo, if you want to enter a new path, you need to empty your cup after you make a display of what it is that you know about this subject. Okay? Let's say, for example, you want to learn some form of martial art. Write down or voice record everything that you know about martial arts, why you know them, how you feel about it, where you got this from, how these memories are attached to you. Whatever it is, journal it, get it out, meditate on it, empty your cup, and then try to learn these things. Virgo always has the same message from me. Remind yourself what you know, go back, go deep into your mind. Meditate on it, journal, but make sure that you protect yourself, whatever that means. Tell him to meet you on live. Who you talking about? The people who try to do these things, they're dead on the inside. They're dead on the inside. They're all ignorant. They're all jealous. And it's not like I don't think I'm Mr. Big Dick or anything like that, but they're just truly jealous, hateful, unfulfilled, just fucked up ass people. And a part of me wants to feel bad for them, pity them, but if that's how you react in these situations, I want you to feel how you feel, because not everybody's going to relax like me. Not everybody is going to be so nice. Not everybody is going to just let you go on and make money and build new connections and laugh. The cop, I wasn't going to record that cop on a live. See, that's exactly, you can't see? No, I wasn't about to do that. No, I got the bag. I retrieved the bag and I made it home safe. But nah, you got to watch out for these people. You have to start relating. This is what, see, I never really got it. This is why you have to connect with people with the same or similar values as you, because people, it's just natural for people to try to destroy what they perceive as weaker or unequal or not valuable. It's just nature. If somebody says, AaroniMoses, what do you do for money? And I tell them, well, I make $60,000 reading tarot cards for people, doing live streams, and writing essays and having consultations, just whatever I do. Even if they make $20,000 less than me a year, if they don't value my position in society, they're still going to try to destroy me. One, because they can't live freely themselves. And two, because they don't perceive what I do as real work. They think I'm just scamming people. They think I'm trying to bamboozle and hoodwink. Whatever the case is, they don't perceive what I do as real work, because they break their fucking backs. They have early onset arthritis in their fucking in their fingers and shit, and they make less money than me. You know how many times people have given me that look like, you do what? Oh, I should kill you right now. You know how hard I work for my little $12.75 an hour, and this is what you do, and you're smiling, and you have on Ray-Bans, and you got the new iPhone, you got on these slick ass Timbs. You don't have any wrinkles in your face. You don't seem stressed. And I'm looking at them like, bro, you can do it too. Just meditate, my guy. But people don't always understand that, though. It is not always up to me. If it were up to me, they would understand. But it's not always up to me. They have to be tired of being tired. I can't do that. I can inspire you through my stress, or I can inspire you through my happiness. I can't do both, like, for real, in a real way. So basically, you have to hide your intentions sometimes from people when you don't know their true pure intentions. Sometimes when people ask you, especially if you work for yourself, especially if you don't have a boss, and you know this guy is a construction worker that was just, in the hospital for some goofy shit that happened to him at work. Sometimes you might, when they ask you what you do, you say, you might have to lie. You might say, I work in a warehouse. No, I'm a shipper. I only make $12 an hour. It sucks. I hate my job. And they're like, oh, I'm a construction worker. I have benefits and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well, I'm glad you feel better about yourself. You're not going to plan on looking for my Facebook and try to assassinate my character when we've only had 3 conversations and I know you through your wife. Like, good, keep it at that. Keep that distance. Like, we don't need to be exchanging energies so you can try to do me. Like, bro, not even, Sometimes, what's funny? You know what I find funny? In the summertime, I get a lot more problems than I do in the wintertime. You know why? Because in the wintertime, I look like I'm a lot bigger than what I am, and I look like I'm a lot taller, because those Timberlands make me look like I'm about 2.5 to 3 inches taller. And when I have on all those clothes, and the roundness in my face makes me look like I'm about 180, 190 pounds from what people have told me. Because I look like I would do more damage to people, people tend to leave me alone a lot more in the wintertime than in the summertime, which is really sad. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is why you have to protect yourself. So if that's your case, just use that, apply this to you metaphorically. When it's your winter time, when people think that you're at your most powerful, that's when you need to be taking your Tai Chi classes. That's when you need to be taking your Demak classes. That's when you need to be learning your Taekwondo and whatever boxing classes. So by the time you do get to wear your short sleeve shirts and they see, oh, he's about 50 pounds lighter than what I thought he was, let's fuck him up. You can already and then throw it like, and then it's over by then. So this is why you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to work in wisdom. You have to dictate your life with wisdom, knowledge, understanding, sound thinking. Tap into your intuition. Learn how to speak to that inner voice, because without that, the people are going to win. The enemy is going to win. And all these light workers and that's cool. You're a light worker and blah, blah, blah. That's cool. That's sexy. But people, there's still non-spiritual people, spiritual people, entities, all kind of stuff that's actively trying to hurt you, that have no other purpose but to hurt you. As soon as they hurt you, as soon as they take your life or you end up taking your own life, they can finally rest in peace, and they won't have anything else to do, really. There's some entities, there's some people out here that honestly have no purpose but to destroy you. And if they do succeed, they're gonna be bored as fuck and end up killing themselves. They just don't realize that yet. That's how important you are. And the fact of the matter is, I really didn't know how serious it was, because I couldn't imagine myself disliking someone so much, or not agreeing with someone so much to the point where I will want them to be homeless or jobless, knowing that this person has a child and people that he has to support, people that depend on him, and a mother that loves him dearly, and all kind of family and shit. But because you feel how you feel, and they're temporary feelings, they're gonna go away. Unless you're like a little bitch or something, they're gonna go away. If you don't look at me and you don't give me all your energy, they're gonna go away. You have to be that spiteful and ignorant for somebody to experience this much negativity. The thing about it is, even if they would have succeeded, I just did this 2 months ago. You think I couldn't do it again? I'm not from fucking Chicago. I don't need a job to make money. You know where I'm from? We don't need jobs to make money. Are you crazy? You can't win with me, man. I'm not saying I'm invincible. Obviously, you hear my voice. I told you I have a little cold. I'm a strategist. I like statistics. I like strategy. I like numbers, chances. I know when people do stuff. I prepare for the worst. I always think about the worst thing that could happen. And some people say that's being negative. No, that's being cautious, baby. That's what this one girl asked me. Why do you always think about the worst possible thing that could happen? Because it's the word you said, why do I always think about the worst possible scenario? Because that second word, possible. Because it's possible. Because I'm not because I'm not delusional. Yes, I want the best possible thing to happen, but that's not how life works. And usually when that does happen, it's because I didn't do it all by myself. Okay? That's all I want to give you guys. I'm not going to do it. If I had more views and viewers and people and shares, I would have gave some readings, but honestly, I want to wait for the homie to try to call me, see where the warrant's out of, so I can get this money together, see how long that he might have to do. Possibly. I don't like doing readings when I have colds. My energy's a little off. Not that much. It was really off this morning. It was horrible. How you doing, Faye? How you doing, Delisa? That's awesome, man. How you doing, niece? Mary, Marquise, Cassie, Rich, the kid, Tony, Tony Mac, AJ, Paula. I know I do my shout outs a little late. What's up, James? What's up, Melba? I keep seeing her pop up. I have a humble spirit. I follow you because I'm the future you. I'm really not humble. I'm really actually pretty arrogant. That's why all these things keep happening to me. But thank you for telling me that you think I'm humble. See, I can't even laugh. I can't even fully laugh. But no, I'm not humble at all. If you think I am, I mean, that's cool. That's up to you. I mean, humble. It's not like I walk around like everybody always thinks I say this. Like I just walk around, I'm AaroniMoses. I'm the all-powerful Aaron. No. I'm about 10% from where I want to be. When people are not humble, when people are arrogant, it's because they are unfulfilled and they're really sad and depressed in their life. You rather hear this in a reading than a reading? I mean, people, thank you, people. When I do my readings, I get more authentic views when I just speak my mind than readings, because people get the readings and they just leave, and I get more people, and that's just how it is. That's awesome, though. I really appreciate that. I was just sitting here minding my own business. The thing about it is, I haven't actually been a legit legal adult for that long. I just stopped doing crimes a couple years ago. So when I was doing crimes, I expected people to act a specific way. But when I see civilians actually act like this too, it disturbs me. It makes me so uncomfortable. I could see, okay, this person is a drug dealer. I was a drug dealer. So I can expect, okay, a drug dealer wants to get close to me to take out my customers when I'm sleeping and go through my phone. That's norm. That's okay, whatever. You're a drug dealer, you're a criminal, whatever. That's what you do. But to see a civilian or someone who's not a criminal, a square, try to knock me off, try to get me to be homeless and jobless and get me addicted to drugs and have me in all kind of situations, it makes me, it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting to see this is how some people just act. This is how some normal people are. People who have never committed a crime a day in their life will just act like that, like I'm used to. But I don't want to have to treat people like that. That's one thing, transitioning from a criminal lifestyle to a normal people lifestyle. I would just be talking to people and treating certain situations specific ways where people would be like, bro, why are what, did you just get out of jail or something? Like, what's wrong with you? But no, it wasn't even that. I'll give you one example. When I was doing what I was doing, for someone to just walk up to me and just know my name and I don't recognize them, I don't know them, that made me very paranoid. I didn't like that. So for me, when I went to the last job I just had, this guy walked up to me. He said, "Hey, Aaron, how you doing?" And I was just staring at him like, and I leaned back and I started observing my surroundings, and he was smiling at me, and I was just staring at him, and he just felt this energy. He felt what I was feeling, and he just walked away. And I was thinking, how the fuck do you know my name? And he just walked away. And then somebody looked at me and I was like, yeah, okay, that was not a normal all right, yeah, okay. This is where I work. So people probably told him my name. And I'm looking at my shit like, I don't have a name tag. How do you know my name, bro? Like stuff like that. But I don't remember what I was talking about. I mean, it's not like I think all people are out to get me. I definitely know that. But I didn't know that there was still people out there trying to do me harm when I literally have done nothing. Thank you, Faye. What's up, Melissa? What's up, Anthony? I didn't know that people like that in this world existed. Um, yeah, it's strange. It's strange. Yeah, this is why you have to protect your children. That's why you have to protect your children. But this goes for all the spiritual people, and this is not even not only people. I'm talking about the entities. I'm talking about anything and everything. Mostly entities. I don't. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So protect yourself, because this is the time that you need to be evaluating your health. This is the time where you need to be. This is the time where you need to be goal setting. This is the time where you need to be reflecting on what you know. This is the time where you need to be studying something new that may complement or add to whatever skill set you have. Definitely. It's like for me, I'm pretty open to what I need to be learning. I could go the numerology route a little harder. I could go astrology a little bit harder. I could even study Eastern philosophy a little harder and apply it to pretty much anything that I have going on, that I can offer to you guys. But protect yourself. I'm not saying that you need to be all paranoid, but be cautious, okay? Be cautious, because you see everybody out here that's over 60 years old. They didn't become 60 and over by being stupid and just making everybody their friends and accepting anything into their life. Those people understood. They either understood boundaries, or they didn't do anything but go to work and come home and never left the house, okay, and never socialized and never did anything, and just stayed in their own box. And I'm pretty sure that's not the life you want to lead. So you have to prepare. You got to build those muscles. It takes a muscle to live a good, healthy life, okay? It takes muscle. It takes strength. It takes experience. It takes wisdom. It takes knowledge, okay? Without knowledge, there's no wisdom, okay? Okay? Wisdom is knowledge in motion. Knowledge plus experience. Okay? I made a lot of wise decisions based off of these, to balance out these ignorant ass motherfucking decisions I've been making lately. I'm not going to tell you personally what they were, because that's none of your business. And honestly, I'm a little embarrassed to be the leader that I am and to be just doing what I've been doing. But the only reason that I do have that I maintained my job and my home and my internet, my bills, my money, I still have a phone. Everything is pretty much the same. And I was able to go to that concert. The relationships that I have is because I wanted it, because I knew that I couldn't trust these two peoples. How many people? There's like 4 people involved in this foolishness. Because I couldn't trust these people 100%. I tried to gamble with my life. I'm not a gambling man, but I knew it was up. I knew it was up. And even if that wasn't what was up, I knew not to throw my life away, because I just know. I'm too old though. I got it. It won't happen again, I promise you that. So that's it, guys. I am still human, but I'm not a fucking teenager. I'm not like 20. I'm not in my early 20s. I'm not even in my mid 20s. It's certain things that I just shouldn't be doing, like, at all. And if you're in your early or your mid 20s, if I were to tell you what I did, you would probably be offended, because that's probably something that you wouldn't do. But you know somebody around that age that would probably do some goofy ass shit like that. I'm not going to tell you what I did. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that, maybe never, I'll tell you, okay? But yeah, me having this dirty flesh definitely attributed to the decisions that I almost made. But that's it, guys. If you want to completely understand this message, go to that first video. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube because I've been pulling out some bangers today. I'm gonna drink these beers and watch this. Everybody pray for my health so I can get back to doing these readings and go back to work, because I'm supposed to be working from tomorrow through Wednesday to make up the 2 days that I missed. That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's AaroniMoses. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.